Good evening, partners and course tutor.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good morning.
This topic is the resilience in children. Okay, partners. The first question is Maria, what is the resilience? Give your own concept.
Okay, I think the resilience for me is the internal force that each person has to stay motivated and move forward despite the adversities or obstacles that arise during life and necessitates internal force help them survive difficult situations and keep moving forward. Partner Astrid,
Okay,
you
I
can say.
think in the human capacity to a some situation as prevalence and overcome them. It is about the ability of people to go through difficult moments, overcome the emerge stronger from the situation. Brian, and you?
I think that is the ability to adapt to problem situations and the environment that the children have around. It allows the child to solve situations under stress and gives children more opportunities in their lives. What do you think, Karen?
The term resilience is defined as a quality of bodies manifest improperly of those to respond to shocks, measure the resistance of the material gains and impact that is the value the characteristics the fragility of a body. The fragility is so much and the greater the resilience and this lends to better health, greater happiness and more success. Okay, the second question, Maria. How children can build resilience?
Okay, I think that adults are the key to helping children develop their resilience. They recruit themselves and create a favorable environment. Adults can also help them through the teaching of teamwork when they support each other to achieve something or do something. Also, when we teach you to go individually, in this way they will look for alternatives to do what is the opposite, that is to say internally. The ability to develop their behavior in different situations is working. Partner Astrid, do you
Okay.
think?
I think a child who has experienced some traumatic experience and great pain in his early childhood can recover and overcome into resilience. Moreover, he will be able to come out stronger. You could say that resilience is integrity being resistant to develop resilience in the children. Brian, and you?
Children can build resilience by interacting with other people, either adults or other children. They need the social development and the cognitive structures that bring with that. They need to have social interactions to enrich their social development and their resilience. What do you think, Karen?
Talking openly about memories, not only positive ones, but also difficult ones, can help children understand their past and face the changes of the future. This is especially power to share histories about how the family stays together in good and bad times, which allows children to feel connected each sometimes greater themselves. Okay, three. Answer the question, Maria. Do you think that if we build resilient children, it can affect their personalities?
Um, yes, I think it can affect their personalities, but in a possible ways, because um, every resilient child will be able to get out difficult situation down to his autonomous ability to recover and stay motivated and find solutions to difficult problems or situations as, as well as the acceptance of situations difficult to access. Partner ask, what do you think that question?
Okay, it would not affect it because in life there are difficulties is important to face them with strong. We must educate with the ability to be resilient. For example, it's fundamental not to overproject the efforts or to believe in them. Brian and you?
Yes, it can affect their personalities, but in a positive way. Resilience makes children more adaptive, more active, and more social than children who don't develop resilience. And you, Karen, what do you think?
Children differ in their perception of attitudes as well as in explaining hip to circumstance. Moreover, they differ in the degree to which they feel capable or acting to create an optimal environment. Others feel responsibility for what happens to them. They know that they can exercise and the degree of control over events and hope to respond to them. Okay. For answer the question, Maria. As a teacher, do you think that it is a good idea to be resilient in order to help children overcome a traumatic event?
Um, I think that is um, a good idea because through resilience, children learn to live in a more compensable ways to the advances that are present things and that for them and the times of being adults, they learn to accept and face the negative circumstance that are you can be present as for example the of a loved one and asking do you think
Okay, of course, and through resilience, we generate security trust in this way the children grow body join the internal strength in their great desire to lie and overcome and may even difficulty wins great. For this, they develop the capacity to the maximum from the great possibilities, motivation to get ahead. Brian, and you?
Yes, because it is it is one of the goals of the resilience to adapt to dramatic and stressing situations. They need to develop cognitive structures and social interactions that help them with problem situations, also stress and traumatic situations. What do you think, Karen?
Yes, it is very good to approach in an emotionally positive educational climate which facilitates the development of potential skill and other abilities, intellectual and emotional. You can also treat self-esteem and self-confidence as well as sense of humor, of which they serve him and of the individual himself. That is, emotional well-being and gives the individual the ability to discover a meaning to life, to be autonomous, to make decisions, that is capacity for self-determination. Okay, 5. Answer the question, Maria. How can schools help raise resilient kids without affecting their personalities?
well at school um, Children can listen to stories and develop activities that show that belief follows after adversity. It stimulates self-knowledge in children. We must teach conversation about what a student has learning after facing a difficult situation. Explain that change is part of life and that can be replaced with new goals to truths that might has become untenable. Partner Astrid.
Okay, help children focus on developing strengths, focusing on some identified specific incidents, authorize children to make decisions, let them face the problem and face mistake. It is important that they assemble the necessary strength for this. Brian, and you?
The school can help children by doing social and collaborative works and give more social improvements in order to make the children more adaptive and more better responding to traumatic situations. What do you think, Karen?
Their resilience is constituted as well as the result of both capacities. Resisting and remarking and childhood is a decisive state to develop resilience, organize the resources that obvious or latent every individual has. In my opinion, and referring the point of view of other scholars of the subject, the resilient person can vary in their degree of confrontation in adverse circumstances, but it can clearly be assessed whether or not he has a resilient profile. Okay, sis, answer the question, Maria. What strategies do you think parents, families, teachers, and schools can use to build resilient kids?
And as parents can teach and encourage their children to make and have friends. And teach your children to focus on their purpose, but also to rest and do different things. It's necessary for children to study, but also to play and have fun. And teach the children to see the positives even in bad times. Encouraging a positive attitude in face of adversity will help children with the difficult in optimism and positiveness. And teach the children to take life with humor and the ability to laugh at himself. And as teachers should be alert to the fact that no child is isolated, be aware of cases of bullying that may be presented in the classroom. The school can adopt an educational model where they work with conflict resolution and find several alternative solutions, helping children to see how individual achievements contribute to well-being for class as a whole and teaching how work as a team. And Astrid.
Okay. Well, to for social and community scale that allow a better coexistence. Teach students to solve timely and fairly individual and collective conflicts. cultivate self-esteem based on the letter sheets to which the boy were consented and values December. To for ethical balance and rational children and children who can bring to the community human and moral values. Brian, and you answer the
Um,
question.
I think that the parents will accompany their children as a strategy. The families will accompany the children in their most meaningful way. As family, teachers can accompany and do social and collaborative works, and the schools, as mentioned above, create strategies for use collaborative work, social development of the children that enhance their learning situations and do them more and make them more adaptive and more effective in facing problem situations. What do you think, Karen?
Logical and how could be the otherwise the main scenarios in which resilience develops consider with the main institution of socialization, family and school. In both scenarios, the two of interest for the area of psychological intervention are some of the factors of protection and convenient develop or resilient capacity. For example, a good relations with a lesson of the parents or family members closer to you, high expectation, pro-social links, skill for life, clear and fear-bound narratives, opportunities for meaningful participation. Okay, thank you for your answer. We finished the conference partners.
Okay, bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye, thank you.
Bye.